Peace be to you all. Assalamualaikum. I'm Abdul Malik, physician, associate health educator, and moderately fit, middle-aged endurance athlete. So today is Tuesday. This is my pre-work workout. Today is power walk vest day. So I got my 20-pound weight vest and my 10-pound wrist weights that are actually ankle weights. So today, and it's cold. Today, it's in the teens today. I hate cold. I don't like cold weather. I'm going to talk to you guys about gang affiliation and ask you about your gang. So not necessarily the gang in the pejorative sense where we've got street gangs, but gangs as in with whom do you ally yourself? You know, what's your group of people? And are those people who either hinder you from your positive goals, or do they help you toward your positive goals? So, for example, I was a pre-med student about 30 years ago when I first got into college. So, longer than that. 1988. When I was a freshman and undergraduate. Saying that I wanted to go to medical school, not really understanding what that entailed. I did not bother to find out who my fellow pre-med students were. I did not bother to find out if we had a pre-med society. And this hurt me. Because I didn't know what courses to take. I didn't, I know anything about the MCATs. So I was just kind of lollygagging around. I was not a strong student. And it wasn't until I met serious pre-med students, not like I was, those guys who stress about their GPAs and their extracurricular activities that are medical school oriented. It wasn't until I met those guys that I learned what it really meant to be a real pre-med student. Because those guys were serious, those guys and gals. They were serious about their academics. I unfortunately met people, a lot of liberal arts majors who were thinking that I was smart. Like, wow, you got almost a 3.0. That's really good. That's horrible. That's a 2 point something. And then I made the mistake of meeting some actual medical students who miraculously got into medical school with 3.00 GPAs, which 30 years ago you could get into some MD schools with that. Special cases. It wasn't as competitive as it is now. These weights are heavy. Maybe I'm just gotten weaker. So I didn't even know how to push myself. I didn't know how to study. Again, I didn't know anything about what exams were coming up, the MCATs. So I was just kind of floundering about. You know, a bunch of liberal arts students. No offense to them. But that didn't help me. You know, once I got with real pre-med students, that's when I really buckled down. Same thing for, your different groups. You know, and I say this to those of you guys who are planning on a career in medicine, whether or not you're going to do PA or MD, you got to get with a group that's going to help you toward those endeavors. One of the things I've done as a PA over the years is I've worked with people who've got addictions. Addictions that have very deleterious effects on their lives. So their nicotine addiction from smoking, crack cocaine, sex, other drugs, opioids and all that stuff. And they all kind of tell me the same thing. The ones who never successfully beat their addiction. One guy, I'd given him Chantix and Nicoderm, a little patch, Nicoderm gum, Nicorette gum, all this other stuff. And he would not quit smoking. And I said, well, what's going on? I see you smoking in front of our clinic. He said, well, you know, my partner smokes, so I can't quit. So, you know, it sounds weak, but when you're around smokers, and for those of you guys who may be smokers, you know how difficult it is to stop smoking. Same thing with the patients I had who were addicted to crack cocaine. They tell me, well, you know, the people that I live with, they do crack, so I still do it. And they'd get off for a while, but they didn't have those people there that were encouraging them, saying, listen, man, you can beat this thing. You know, this is why you've got these things like Alcoholics Anonymous and the 12-step programs, where they've had a lot of success, because those are people who, in many cases, most cases, or many cases I should say, have beat their addiction, and they support each other in a positive way. So, for those of you guys who are students and are really serious about becoming PAs or medical students, you've got to get around other students that are serious about their careers. You know, it's a great thing, man. I've loved being a PA so much. You know, I actually like my boss, which is kind of cool. And I like my job. But I had to get around people who are really serious about academics, at least to get accepted and to eventually get accepted into PA school and get me through. A lot of them, their energy helped me, and I think I helped them in many ways. We'd encourage each other and form study groups and things like that. Anyway, that's it for now. I wish you guys the best of success in your positive endeavors. If you're interested in becoming a PA, it's a great profession. #1 profession, according to U.S. News and World Report. Average salary is about $115 a year, which is pretty good in this economy. You can reach out to me. I will help you to the degree that I am able. Take care. Peace.